Yeah. Strong. I rock it way. Pop myself a bottle of mercy. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 60. Full on repeat. I rock it way. Pop myself a bottle of mercy. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 60. Pocket full on repeat. Strong with pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Pizza go about 100 miles. That room can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. PO said slow down, so I come away when I skip town. 16 was on underage, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes I'm there too. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a ball for me. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'm a do I. So the boy got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend needed to the beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it at a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee and I'm shoot three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in the back kick. Open up, let me splash it. Rock it. Pop myself a bottle of emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Put pocket full on repeat. I rock it. Pop myself a bottle of emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Put pocket full on repeat. Strike second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. True walking through the air, no night flight. That was the people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on home. Hit the ground, one and grab it, that's the new thing. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, I can't be caught. 19 is crunch time, and I send it home like a walk off. AMG on steroid, get the flex muscle with a nightmare. Coming from was no one, just no, I don't fight fair. True flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock until the tap, 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 tap there. Short CPR. What the hell are he weak for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Been dance with a wrist sharp. Light show me once hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time talk about who is who. They be on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm on the stroke.
What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All. I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella on Hood Talk, ready to get the show started. Talk, Tibbet, and tell us what's going on today.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. One other great thing is, hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. So are we getting started on this long subject today so we can talk about everything?
Oh, yeah, we going to get into it. What's up, Nikki, up in his house? I know all them boss women going to show up today. What's up, Rita, up in his house? All the boss women gonna serve today. How they say, all the women that got their own gonna show up today. Okay.
They want to hear what you're talking about.
Well, we sure gonna see. All right. Cause it gonna get crazy tonight. Okay, my bad. I'm ready. Come on with it.
Okay, so we want to talk about, are women happier being the boss or is it just the money? Okay, so are women happier being the boss or is it just the money? So that's one thing.
Right.
So, like, are ladies drinking more, stressed more, leaving here early because they're taking on men jobs? So, are ladies around here stressing more, getting out of here with your ticker stopping because they're taking on the jobs of men? That's the question. And then the next one, And are there relationships with men getting better or worse?
What's up, Alicia? Up in his house.
Hey, Alicia. So,
Yeah.
so we talking about, are women happier being the boss? Are you happy being your boss, or you just happy making this money? Are ladies drinking more because they're stressed? They clocking out of here early because they taking on some of these jobs that men used to do. I guess you're talking about the industry style jobs, maybe. And then, like, are their relationships with men getting better or worse?
Well, we're gonna start it out right now. Every job I've been fired from, it was a woman that fired me.
I wonder why she fired you. I wonder. Oh, I don't know why she would do that to you.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't think I ever. Let me see. Joker tried to fire me from one job, but other jobs they tried to write me up, and I fired myself. So I could
What
say
they
I've been.
writing you up for?
Um,
Your mouth or what?
one time I'm late. Came in late. We was all watching Jordan go against Reggie Miller, and all us came in late. All us came in late. But since I probably was the loudest, I got it. They called me up in the office, was like, "Hey, you were late." I was like, "All us just came in. What you mean?" And I'm the only one. She was like, "Oh, well, I need to go get the rest of them too." I said, "You know what? Don't even worry about it. I already see
She was telling it.
you gone. I can tell when somebody trying to get rid of me. I just did it like." Oh, shouts out to the grocery store. I worked at the grocery store a whole probably month. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for a long time. No, I was there about 3 months, I think. 4 months. Shouts out to my boy Peter. He the one got me that job. See, men always the one hired me. The women are always the one let me go. I'm just saying. What's up, Didi? Up in his house? I see them glasses now. She's looking pretty jazzy and stuff. Okay. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got a good old firing now. So I remember the first woman that tried to fire me. I don't remember her name, but I was working at Taco Bell on County Line Road. I think that was my first job, really. I mean, no, it ain't. No, it wasn't. Western Scissors was my first job. But anyway. But yeah, yeah, they called themselves and they tried to knock you, boy. They tried to get rid of me. They tried to get rid of me. Okay. So we gon' get on the first one. Let's see. Oh no, I got to stay on this right now. Is are women happier being the boss? I think women are happier being the boss because I think women like running stuff, and I think men have been. I think a lot of men have been kind of put in their place, if I could say that. I think men just. I put it this way: when you raise, this is gonna be rough. When you raised by a woman, and a woman used to telling you everything to do and all this all your life growing up, I think it's easier you know, it's easier for some men to be okay with it. Now,
Mhm.
the men that really had, you know, the daddies in their lives and stuff like that, I think their path is a little different. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
think when you got strong men in your life, the woman can raise you up so far, and then I think now you want to start listening to men. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
now, you know, as you become a man, you start saying, okay, a man that want to become a man, now he want to get directions from a man. How do I do this? How do I become a man? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think when men get out here and they get under women, and a woman is they boss and tell them what to do and talking to them a certain kind of way, I think a lot of men just don't like that. I think it's hard for a man to kind of, how can I say it, um, um, feel empowered, you know, feel empowered, but feel like a woman is still over him, kind of. And then, you know, women kind of vicious with their, you know, how they talk to men when they're in a leadership of it. Oh, you be late one more time, I'm gonna do this, da, 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 da. You know, it just, you know, I think it's that whole respect thing. I think when a man is over men, most times they might joke and they might what's name, but it's a certain type of respect there. And I think when women are over men, they look at them and be like, "Hey, you can be replaced." I mean, it's according on the kind of jobs that you over. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
think a lot of men don't like that it's a woman over them and a woman just do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. So I think a lot of men that have women over them and a boss, like I think that's why you have men that want to be truck drivers, you know, want to, you know, cut yards, do cement, plumbing. Them men now become different kind of men.
Yeah.
Men that work under women become different kind of men. Men that work under men come different kind of men. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that has something to do with it. What's up, Michael Bailey up in his house? Up in this thing. What's up, my boy?
Hello.
Yeah. But you feel what I'm saying?
Well, I understand exactly what you're saying because
Yeah.
it's like whether it's a man or a woman, anybody you work under, they need to learn how to show you some type of respect.
Right,
Period. And you
right,
don't always get that. Sometimes authority make a person move different.
right. And I think it's men. Like even when we came up, it was men that moved different and they used to cuss and joke out this and that. But I think sometimes when a man cussing a person out, it don't hit so personally like he want to fight you. He wants you to do right or y'all used to jaw janking a little bit. And I feel
Yeah.
like if a man start jaw janking back and forth with a woman, she gonna let him know that she the boss. She gonna stop it right there and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm the boss. You might not be here tomorrow. You keep on talking like that." You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
just think it's different kind of ways to look at it.
Alicia said, "What type of careers are you discussing? Fast food, restaurant industry?" Well, we are actually just
Yeah,
talking about any job that
yeah,
um, people are being management over.
yeah,
Because, like, you have women now that are managers over warehouses when you
yeah.
didn't usually see things like that. Women driving forklifts, women out here
Home
being truck
Depot,
drivers.
yeah, Home Depot,
Yeah.
Lowe's. I mean, you have women bosses everywhere. I mean, and I think men are regulated to hard labor type positions. Like women don't want to pick up wood and plywood, so they'll hire a man. See, that's how a man can feel like he's being undervalued because he'll say, only reason I'm being hired is a labor because I can pick up something heavier. No, I'm just saying, no, if we all equal, now this is how we jump in this job market.
Here we go.
I'm saying when you jump in, if you go back where the tiles at, see them tiles, just stacking them tiles out there, them things heavy. Boom, them tiles and stuff like that, and stuff in the lumber and stuff, with the tubs, the type of stuff. Some of that stuff is heavy. So men are feel like, just like a basket. I still ain't seen no woman out getting baskets every day. They want all these jobs, taking all these jobs. What woman you see out there in the parking lot, even with the electrical remote control baskets, that's moving them baskets around and taking them up in there? Out of all these women that say, "Oh, I'll take any job," man, how many women you ever seen out there not grabbing one basket and bringing it in? I'm talking about bringing the whole roll of baskets in there and turn it around and put it in there. I haven't seen.
Listen, I mean, but when we thinking about men and women, we're talking gender, right? Not the men that want to be women or the women that want, that portray, like have men tendencies. But in overall, our physical strengths are just different. Upper body strength, we may have 40% of a man's upper body strength on a normal basis. Some women up to 60%. But every woman can't go and lift a stack of lumber probably as a man can because our body strengths, our physical strengths are not the same.
Right.
Men are made different. And then even your lower body strength, even with working out and strengthening our legs, we still can be 100% at having the strength of a man. And that's just normal. Our hormones are different. Our body compositions are different. So we can't even say we can do what a man do. And you always bringing up, oh yeah, we want equal. But we can't be equal when we're not. We are not equal. We are women and you guys are men. So how can you be equal in something like that?
Alicia says she see that every day there. Well, like how they say, different strokes, different folks, different towns. If you're in a bigger city or whatever, yeah, you'll see a lot more because, like, I look on what's name, and like I'm sure if you go to LA or New York, you'll see women mechanics and all that kind of stuff. Stuff like that. But she said companies put lifting devices.
Companies put lifting devices to assist anyone to prevent workers' comp claims. Yes, most companies that can afford that.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen it.
So okay. So I'm gonna try not to get too far off the subject because I know me, I just go running all over
the place.
Stress. But the stress part, like what it is I'm gonna tell you this. And women didn't read this memo. A lot of men, being bosses, working all the time, this and that, they was dying early. They were having strokes. They were smoking more cigarettes. They was drinking more beer. They were drinking more wine and this and that. And now we seeing it on the woman's side. Women that got these positions, they go through more stress. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of men don't want these positions no more. Don't want these stress positions. They fine letting the woman have all the head ringing, the calculations and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think we done made it to a place that when they come to certain jobs, women got it hands down. And men ain't gonna never want to overdo that. You know what I'm saying? AI might, do some things to some folks. But a man, just a regular man trying to do certain these jobs, I don't think men really want to do that no more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think men are tapped out trying to be the boss or all that. I think men are more, outside bosses, working in the heat, all that type of stuff. And I think men that gave up um inside the building. You know what I'm saying? Like you got men that are do janitorial and stuff like that and this and that. But one thing I noticed, if a man can keep his Peter Wacker in his pants or whatever, he can have a job and he can work under a woman, as long as he don't flirt with her and this and that. And she will do right by him, and he could stay there years and do the right thing. And I think that one thing there is, long as you keep it business, I think a lot of men can survive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay,
So
I got you.
I think that's the difference now, that I think men has finally said, okay, women, y'all got it. Y'all got all the typing and all the paperwork and handling and stuff like that. Men ain't never like doing that. Even men back in the day, they had a secretary that handled most of their business. And that's how a lot of them business went down, because the wife or somebody got jealous because the secretary or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was always a little place where men could be men, but they had to keep the job. And okay, now we're gonna ask this question: do you think the relationship between women and men are getting better or getting worse when they
When they're bosses?
Yeah, be truthful, honest.
When you say bosses, like you're their boss or just bosses, period? What you
No,
mean in what sense?
no, I'm saying they are boss, and then they trying to go out here and find a man on a level or whatever. Because
Well, that's the thing. You don't always know a person on your level. Your level doesn't always mean that the person will have exactly what you got.
right,
Opposite attract a lot of times. So going out here and looking for what you have, you may need somebody that's going to complete you. So a lot of times when women get out here and they hustling, doing their own thing, financial independence, they don't need a man. I don't think I need a man. I think I can make it on my own. So it's like they have a sense of being they are tolerating less. So they're
oh,
they're making sense of what they are tolerating.
okay. So they might be in and out of relationships more.
Possibly,
Maybe.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
possibly, yes.
I can get that, because like you said, their toleration is quick to be like,
I
suck.
don't need this in my life.
Yeah. She said, and Liam said,
Right,
right.
or the mental quality.
Yeah. So I think, what you think about that? I mean, when I'm thinking about a woman, what would make a woman, if she meet somebody new and she get to talking to him and this and that, what would make a woman say, he just ain't right for me? I mean, even you know how you meet a nice person and all that old type of stuff, but what would make a woman say he all right, he good people, but I don't need that. I need somebody more because you hear a lot of women say they want somebody doing as well as them or better than them sometimes. So
Mm.
you know, sometimes when a man, like say if a man making, 40,000, she making 80,000, whoo, what you think about that?
I mean, I don't think, unless you're getting a relationship with a person for financial growth, I don't think their income should be the first thing tolerated. Like, should be the first thing that you look into.
Mm,
Because a person making $40,000 probably know how to manage money pretty good. You making 80,000 because you got that bump up, you spend more. So
yeah,
there always can be a compatibility in something. You have a person that spends well and somebody that just doesn't care to splurge because they know they got it. I can go and buy this. So I don't think that we should compare by income. I don't think that should be something because you can make $20,000 and manage it well a
right.
year, but it's people out there that just can't because
Okay.
the more they make, the more they want to spend. So
Yeah. And I done seen that on too many occasions. um, you know, it's just like a person that drink a couple of bottles a day, but if he get the day he get paid, he getting white boy wasted. You know what I'm saying? Because the more money he got, it makes
the more
him,
he drink.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah. Yeah, Alicia, I agree with her too on this one. Yeah, income shouldn't be a issue like that.
No, that shouldn't be your
Okay.
number one. She
Yeah.
said discernment. She felt his real demeanor because men will leave with the money that they never really had just to make a woman think he got it. And a lot of times, back in the day, if you can recall, ladies, some of you can attest to this, you used to have these, they used to call these girls car hoes. Like the guys go and get these nice rides and fix them up with these rim, this system. All
Yeah.
the girls were interested in them because of their car. It had nothing to do with the guy. You just want to be seen riding this new car. So a lot of times guys go out here and choose their vehicle not for themselves or what will be reliable for them. They out here choosing it for the next person. How I'm gonna look in this, even when you shop, you get your clothes together. Oh, how I'm looking this for them. Am I gonna catch somebody's eye like this? Just like women. Oh, put me on this on. Am I gonna catch somebody I like this? A lot of times we shop and we be out here fishing. We fish for
Yeah.
what we need. So
And then a lot of people be fishing and then try to play like they not fishing.
and you came with your hook, your bait, and sat on the bank from the door. Wanna be my friend? No, you don't.
Okay. Now that was a good one. Now, well, we can get into our first what's the name then. Let me play out. Let's get into it.
So some are taking on men jobs in the industry, like we spoke about early, like warehouse jobs. They being material handlers, truck drivers. These are just some of the few that women are taking on these roles. I know, like there are so many women that are driving trucks. You didn't used to hear
Sure.
that. I
Yeah.
used to have a cousin when I was young, like I was like probably in my early teens and she used to ride with her husband. They used to deliver for United States Postal Service, right?
Mhm.
So when they were delivering for the Postal Service, she used to just ride with him for a company. Then later after then, she decided to drive trucks, and I was like, "Oh wow, this lady driving this big truck. It was an 18-wheeler style truck." And
Yeah.
I felt like that was an odd because that's not something you used to see women driving trucks. But now it's becoming more common that women are actually getting into truck driving. So some are taking on men jobs.
Yeah. And I remember, 'cause I'm kind of old, I remember watching the Bandit way back in the day. And I used to
Smokey Bandit.
smoke in the band, and I seen the woman driving the truck back in the day. So it didn't really, it didn't really hit like, woman driving truck, now.
Because it was
So
TV.
I don't look at it. No, I'm saying I didn't look at it like I didn't look at truck driving like a man's job like that. I looked at it as a a um a regular job, but I did look at, say, the Budweiser man. I look at that as a man's job because I've never seen a woman delivering beer and drinks and all that. Now, see, we
I haven't either.
so women know that, like, it's good women forklift drivers. It's good women. I know forklift women drivers all my life, and 18-wheeler driver. But it's a difference when you have to unload that truck or when you making stops all through the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now, when I see women on Amazon, they dropping off them packages, everything. Now I'm saying, okay. You know what I'm saying? When they pulling up and they dropping off TVs and tires and all that, I'm like, okay. Women are officially, like, doing men type jobs now. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I looked at it, when I started looking at it as a man type job. Now, like I said, I still don't see cable women hooking up cable lines, electricians, running up the cable line, maybe in the office, doing the calls. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we setting up your appointments.
right. But I don't see them in certain little areas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I still just like a roofer. I've never seen a woman to this day, slap a shingle across her shoulder and walk up the ladder. I've never seen it.
I mean, think you would. That's what I'm saying. You probably won't see that too often. Now,
Yeah.
there are some women that you see trying to do hard stuff,
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lady one time, you know how you buy these big bags of dirt for gardening and things like that. I seen a lady do that. She picked the bag up. Poof. I was looking like, really, girl?
Oh, I know a lady like that too. My mom.
But I saw
my mama in
right
her
here.
man, but when my mom was my age or below, she was slinging bags around and things. She was in there, So now one thing I can say, being raised by a mother like that, because my mama always pride herself of being like a little tomboy, this and this. So I never, I seen a strong woman that get out there and do all these kind of things all the time. So I guess like when I see my mom and my mama still, you know what I'm saying, she in her mid-70s, and she still get out there. If her knee feeling good, she still get out there and run over her yard with the lawnmower. And you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it, but she been doing it all her life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you can't turn one woman to the next woman, because there's some strong women out there. I didn't wrestle with a couple women. I was like, hold on now, I'm about to throw them hands with you. Oh. Nah, but I mean, like it's some very strong women out there, and I'm not playing. I done seen them, and shit. I go to the gym and everything, and it's some women that grab me. I was like, hold on, but Yeah, it's some strong women out there. So it's a change because you got them type of women out there, and you got women, out there that feel like they can whoop on a man too. So you got so many different, women out there now, and I see them grabbing stuff. Like you said, I'm sure everything I'm saying. Um, another 4-5 years, you're gonna see them out there sliding them baskets or whatever. I mean, but I think by that time, it ain't gonna be the same. They're gonna have technology where they just hit a button in the basket and come back in the store. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said,
That they're strong because they knew they couldn't rely on nobody else. Well, I wouldn't just say that, because let me tell you why. A lot of times we want what we want when we want it. Like if I ask somebody to do such and such for me, if they don't move when I want them to, I try and do it myself.
yeah,
So when we want things, we just try and make it happen. So that may be it. So we
yeah,
kind of be less dependent on a man. Because if
yeah.
you ask and they don't do it, no, I'm gonna figure this out
Because
myself.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. I'm gonna tell you another thing that I've noticed that I never noticed before.
Uh-huh.
Women at the air pump putting air in their tie all the time. Every time I look around, I see women at the air pump putting it, bending down, putting air in their tie. Like, Lord, me growing up, I never saw that. Never saw that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I never saw women putting air in their ties. I never seen women changing ties and nothing like that.
Mhm.
Now you'll see women doing that. Now, being in Mississippi, I still don't see women like working on their car, super working there, do little stuff, filter, other stuff that they feel like they can do easy. But I it's a difference, and I think as long as we got YouTube, um, it gon' it gonna keep changing because I think like sometimes you watch a YouTube video and you be like,
And then I help you do it.
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
that
just
hard.
like myself. I had a vehicle one time and I used to go to the dealership for everything. And then I started thinking of ways that I possibly can save money. And then YouTube was around, so I was like, I'm gonna look it up. And so I asked like how to do this and this for my vehicle. So this particular car is like my lights used to go out all the time. And taking it to the dealership, it was straight about 250 to 350 a pop just for them changing light bulbs.
Wow.
Found out you can buy the light bulb for like $5 at the parts store, and you can put it in yourself. All you needed was a screwdriver.
Right.
So I started saving money by doing it myself from YouTube. So that wasn't saying I didn't need a man help. I
Yeah.
just decided to try and figure out how to save some money, and I just did that.
And I think that's the same thing with men a lot too, because I remember uh, sometimes we get on some men tail because they don't know a lot of things. And I think
Mhm.
sometimes you got to want to know, and you got to be cheap enough to want to know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think different kind of men around because I was around a young boy the other day. My partner was introducing uh, me to his son, and I had met him
Mhm.
before, but the first time we had a conversation. So next thing I realized that he out there washing on his truck, right? And so his son pull up. His son got like a Challenger or whatever. It's clean and it's what thing. I said, "Boy, you clean that thing." He was like, "Oh, I got my partner to do it." I said, "Man, you from up there in the woods and you let another dude rub on your woman?" And he just laughed. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Do it sometime, but my partner, he ain't got that." So everybody sometimes have their own path. It's not like a lot of us can't do certain stuff. it's like, why not let the person that do it all the time do it instead of me taking an hour to do something and he gonna take 15 minutes.
Right. we
Um,
we um we do convenience. We choose convenience over working.
yeah,
Just like, there's a new trend at these nail salons. You go and get your nails done. There used to be a process of them polishing your nails and you let it sit and dry. But now they have something called gel where you sit it under some type of radiation light or some type of light. You sit your hands or feet, whatever, under, and
yeah,
it dries it in less than 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes. That
yeah.
it dries your nails and it's supposed to last longer, type of thing. So I see so many people choosing gel for convenience and time. You don't have to sit there to like 15 minutes for it to dry. So just people choose convenience. That's all.
But then you got to think about how dangerous it is and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
like, are you getting any type of
Yeah,
retro
I,
activities going on in your skin?
yeah.
You don't know.
But I mean, it's just like drying your hair. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just try to put the best thing you can on there and manage it from there. All right, next.
Okay, being in leadership authority and making more money makes some women happy. So just being over people, like for instance, this girl, she was like, "Yeah, I'm a teacher, and I teach kids, and I deal with these kids all day, da da da." I was like, "Okay, well, that's nice. Anybody that teach children, my hat goes off to you because I know children can be something else."
Bad. Okay, good.
Yeah, but being that she was a teacher and she was over children, it made her have a sense of authority. So then we were talking about income, and she was making under $20,000. I'm like, but you're a teacher? Finding out she's a teacher's assistant. So it's like a training thing that they put these people on until they get the certification license to be a teacher.
Right,
But just holding titles sometimes make people feel like they have a higher demeanor. But
yeah.
I thank God I've never been that type
But,
of person.
but you
Titles
know
doesn't mean
what?
nothing.
But
Even
you
in
know,
church,
can I tell you
deacon,
something?
all that,
I,
it don't mean nothing.
I remember this old saying. You remember the old saying, fake it till you make it?
Right. And
So
she was doing it. And
I
she
think
sold
sometimes
me,
people get
but
into that.
yeah.
That would be something else. I mean, I think yeah, I think to me, I think it makes women happy, but I think eh, it makes sometimes being in leadership can make somebody different, make them a monster, make them totally
I
different than
know, right?
who they used to be.
I used to have a supervisor. She was the supervisor from HE double hockey sticks for no reason. So it's like everybody around didn't give her no respect because she was a woman in authority, but men didn't respect her. They
Mm,
come and call her by first name and just talk to her any kind of way. The one person that was around here showing respect, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, whatever you need, I'm here for it. That's the person they gave the HE double hockey sticks to. But I'm like, why? And then being of color, a lot of times you'll have that pull from other people because of you're a black woman in authority.
mm,
So you have to be careful. This is what I say. When you go out here and you get these positions, don't treat people different just because you hold that title. And my son became a team lead or whatever. And I was like, the same thing you want these people to do, make sure you can match theirs. You can know what they do. Because the worst thing I got now, I got a supervisor, don't even know how to do anything that I do. So if I'm not here, it can't be done. So
yeah,
authority, just be careful on getting titles. Titles don't get you nothing but a title
and
and maybe a
then
little more money.
And then the same thing, because I have realized, some dudes I know, because they became older, because they older, they fall at 50 or whatever, they'll get him a title over somebody, just because they older and not because they know more.
Yep.
I think that right there irritates people that actually know the business,
Yep.
and you done put somebody over me for what? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they don't know what they're doing sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. She said, yes, I've met someone. They really don't need that position. They become very disrespectful. And that's terrible. People get these jobs and they talk to people any kind of way. That's just crazy.
And I think now I think I think sometimes it's according on what a job is, how protected they are. Because I remember just being I was at a store. It's funny. And I think it was a little dollar store. And it was the one on Ellis. The one in that little shopping center.
Yeah, that burned down. It's not there
Yeah,
anymore. Did you
yeah.
know?
That's why I'm telling the story, because it ain't been.
Okay.
But it had been a while ago.
Mhm.
And, I'm going through there, and the girl started, just talking, just kind of crazy. And I was standing there, and I started doing this.
Oh, she was talking crazy to you.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
doing this. And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to see with this goddamn invisible glass they're gonna keep me off your motherfucking ass." Motherfucker talking to me like that. And she was like, it kind of woke her up for a minute. Like, you talking a whole lot of shit to be right here with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some of these folks be wearing a $1.25 soaking wet and be talking so much shit, and you be like, wow. So
are you
I think
serious?
I think that's another thing that men don't like sometimes. Like our bosses used to be like men. Like our bosses will be ready to fight us. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like so like even my workers, like they be talking shit, I be like, okay, whenever you want some of this, you know. But I mean, remember when bosses used to be kind of like they was tough. They was, they ain't bosses was
Uh-huh.
tough. All bosses were kind of tough back then. So like when women be bosses now and they kind of being tough with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I think these men, they look at and be like, man, I can beat your ass. I'm just saying what I think that they might be saying in their head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I want to hear you. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Like
they be
this
like,
is the thing. Like they have some men would allow women to talk to them that way. And when they do, they feel like it's okay to keep talking to everybody like that. You get the wrong OG out here, he'll smack you with no problem. And I've
yeah.
seen ladies just short like a little chihuahua just barking at me. Like that. I'm thinking
and,
like, lady, are
and
you
this
serious? I'm thinking like this must be her brother.
See, this what women don't realize a lot of things. The world has made men have made the world so less dangerous. You got cameras everywhere. Every man is thinking, this joker talking crazy to me. But if I was to put my hands on, I'm going to jail. I'm losing my livelihood. I'm doing all that. But let me tell women right here something now. If it wasn't for the cameras, if it wasn't for the the you know I think having a mother that probably went in on them a little bit too. So I think men are so used to women talking a certain kind of way, they kind of blow it off. Like,
Uh-huh.
you know, okay, yeah, you gonna whoop me, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think men look at it like that. But I think it done got so much sometimes that you actually have women be like, yeah, I beat you. I beat your, and they serious. I be like, y'all got to stop watching these movies that got women with no muscles throwing big old men across the room,
I
and
know, right?
not real life. You know what I'm saying? You know, like this is not
Yeah.
real life, and I think that's why people are getting hurt. I think that's why a lot of people are not making it these days because a lot of people get short. No, I'm saying a lot of people got short tempers, and like I said, a lot of people crashing out. A lot of people don't care. Like a lot of people be like, dude, don't talk to me like that. They don't care if you're white, Asian, they don't care who you is. And I remember watching it's something that's on TikTok and it's a don't bother black people or something.
Leave black people alone.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And they
saw that.
whooping folk. I mean, and
Yeah,
every what's name, they
I saw
whooping
that.
folk. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I think when you think about that part of it right there, that that is that is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It should say leave black people alone. She said, listen, check any mental issues. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, people just don't realize it's a lot of people that have like real mental issues around here.
Yeah.
You know,
There's some crazy people out here that don't give a care.
uh,
Even guys. I've seen a guy smack the stink out of a lady one time. She was all in his face. He was like, I told you now one time, bag up. No, she wouldn't bag up. And he hit her so hard, I felt so bad for her feelings.
and I'm gonna tell you another thing. I was sitting up there thinking about. I was thinking about my partner went live today, and he was saying about there's a skating ring on Raymond Road,
Uh-huh.
and they say they trying to open it, but it's like the black city councilman and other people are getting in the way of these black people trying to open a skating ring out there on Raymond Road. And you know, as bad as we need places for kids to play and do and all that, I be looking at it like, why is not more places like council members actually supporting people getting some of these buildings, opening some of these abandoned buildings? Because every time I turn around, it be some nice buildings. Next thing you know, it's knocked down.
Uh-huh.
It's
They trying to get rid of the city, I believe, like altogether. I just believe that they're trying to deplete the city and let another city probably become the head. It got to be something on that. So I don't know.
And I mean, it's like they counterproductive. It's like the city council is not working with us. You know, I don't understand that. I think this. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think the city council is so busy beefing with each other that they forgot about us, about the people that they represent. No, I'm saying like the city council do so much beefing with each other, and this city council hate this city council and all this, and everybody want office, but none of these people really actually it don't feel like they care about the average person around here. We can't get them. I remember when I was coming up, Macmillan and all them, they used to bring out the people in jail to cut yards, to clean up the city, walk them around and stuff. And I don't see that no more. We being overgrown everywhere, just all through the city. Ain't nobody really caring about us. And I just think like they let our city go you know, down, like down too much. And I think the least you could do is clean up your city, is mow the grass, pick up the paper. I mean, me and my boy, we were riding today, we were doing some work thing today, and we looked at, underpass by Capitol, when you get ready to get on the highway, and trash on the ground and all the, the grass growing through the concrete. I'm like, these are little things that
Can be fixed.
yeah, they could have this thing like real was it? He said they all have. He said
Staffing issues.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not hiring people. Then the people that they hire, so many people are getting caught with embezzlements and stuff
Let me
like
tell you.
that.
Let me tell you
That's
what this.
wild.
I'm gonna tell you what this done turned into. They're not getting. They're not getting ready for us. They're not making Jackson for us. They making Jackson for their friends. It's like, okay, hey, I'm gonna put you in this role. You can make some money, this and that. I think this is I get on, I hook up all my friends on jobs and this and that, but ain't nobody handling business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people around here that care about Mississippi like all day, every day. And they need, we need something different. We need people that gonna actually put jobs and people hand down here that actually care about Jackson. That actually will get out and do the job, and somebody in that area. I don't think you put somebody over recreations and parks and they ain't never cut a
Done
yard.
it before.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
what you
you
know
put
what
over
park and
stuff.
recreations are if you hadn't been a
Right,
part of doing something like that.
right.
No, I agree with you on that part.
Yeah, and I think they got to change it back. They got to change some of this stuff back. Because I was talking to my partner and he was telling me, because he used to work for the city, and he said he remembered almost in 2003 when they started outsourcing stuff and bringing other people in to do the jobs and selling machines and all this stuff, not buying new machines and stuff. And he said they used to have the sewer department where they went and checked on certain things, and they had to put X's on the sewer marking to know they checked this sewer,
Yep.
and they used to check all through the city all day, wasn't it? He said, and they not doing nothing. He said, all this is just corruption because he said somebody got to be signing out that they doing it to get the federal funding, but the federal funding ain't coming to Jackson. It ain't being handed down. So I think we got a lot of issues that got to be rebooted. We got to go back all the way to 2000, 1999 and see how it was done then and try to come back somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't have people that cut around these signs. I mean, there's trees hanging over in the streets and all this old kind of stuff. And I'm sick of a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to do better. We not handling business. And for a city to claim we got money and not handle no business, because I mean, like I told them, I remember when the church on the hill was Save a Lot. I remember when grocery stores was just
Second
about
save.
Second Save. I remember when grocery store was just about on every corner. We had a grocery store on Northside Drive. That was Kroger over there. It was.
Yeah.
It was
I forget about that.
car lot. The car lot was Kmart. What CarMax or whatever about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It used to be Kmart. Used to be Kmart across from Metro Center. that open lot, and used to be Toys R Us, used to be right on the other side of it. I mean,
Yeah.
we are falling. You know, Fred's used to be right there on Raymond Road. There ain't no Fred's, it's a club now. I mean, we just ain't growing the right kind of businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and what you got to do, you have to protect the business, which we ain't doing. We ain't protecting the business that's here, and they leave, and all we doing is saying, "Why you leaving, dude? You ain't got nothing here for nobody no more. People can't do nothing but leave. If you want to go to a park or anything, yeah, dude, they closed down half the parks. They stopped working on half the parks. They wasn't even keeping the parks clean. So I mean, they just we just got a shitty you know, they so busy thinking about naming the street instead of making the street better. And I'm sick of thinking about it because, you know, every time, you know, somebody look, one murder is too much. But if we don't do something about it, you know, all this old rah-rah stuff, we ain't doing nothing about it though. You know what I'm saying?
Just think about how mass murderers are walking in the street in broad daylight,
Yeah,
masked up.
right. And Rizzy is a shit show. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think nobody in office I don't think nobody in office like actually cares about the people. They care about their people. I think everybody who get in office now trying to put their people in place. They're not trying to put the right person in place. They're trying to put their people in place so they can stay in place, so they can get a following around. I think lately, every time we get a mayor, they come and they don't just go out there and grab people that really care about the communities. And you go to each community and be like, hey, what you think you need over here? Oh, we're gonna put you over here, we're gonna put you over there. I think they just come and just don't care. I mean, I ain't putting nobody in place to actually just that really care. I mean, I watch 4, 5 friends that I know that go live and what's name that care about Jackson. The show make it make sense. All that, all these shows, all these places that could get people that actually care about Jackson that could turn some of this stuff around. And you not you're not coming to them asking them this neighborhood what we need. Let's clean up this park. Let's make this track where people can walk around here again. Let's these swings where people can swing. Let's put the basketball goals up. See, a couple people got irritated with the basketball goals and they took all the goals down. We don't even have parks with goals up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
Just
it. That was recreation for the youth. You know, you remember Lake Hyco? That used to be an avenue. People used to go there and make it like a fun time, and they used to play basketball. We meeting at Grove Park, and
yeah.
people come to just watch this entertainment. It used to be out there for the people.
And
So
now
the
all
decision making coming from people that probably don't even go to a park.
yeah. And they ready to close down all the park because they don't care. They don't care about the
They
cleanliness.
don't
Cause
want that labor,
right, but I
and
mean
that's gonna take away
they
somebody's
could
job
they couldn't back on everything, but they not making nothing for nobody.
to put in its place.
Yep. There's nothing for the young to do. It's not nothing for youth to do nowhere. I mean, but get in trouble. There's nothing
Yeah,
but people to get in trouble. That's the only thing they do. He said now they meeting up to fight. Yeah. But see,
yeah.
back in the day, just like social media, let me tell you something. I grew up. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but names will never hurt me. We
Well,
don't
it's a break.
we don't preach these type of stuff into our kids no more. We won't ever listen. I done had people to come to certain places, and I was like, what you hear? Oh, they sitting up there talking about, oh, on Instagram, this girl was talking crazy, and it say she stay over here and this and that, and I'm like, you don't even know the person. I said, is you crazy? You
Yeah.
would, because somebody on social media, you would come trying to find somebody. Like people don't have guns, and you ain't even from here. These were people from Edwards, Mississippi, in Jackson over something on social media trying to hunt down somebody. Man, these folks has done lost their mind. And I'm
Yes, they
telling you,
yeah.
when you mess around and you get hurt, do not, because people ain't meeting up to fight no more. People meeting up and they shooting. Ain't
Mhm.
nobody listen. Soon as somebody get whooped too much or something else, it gonna be shot fast. So it ain't no reason to meet up. It ain't no reason to argue with people. It ain't no reason to get into it with people like that. People need
Not
to
anymore.
keep hands to themselves and stop this. And I'm just keeping it real. Come on with it. Next.
So are women competing with men or other women? Of course, the life we live, people around here trying to be like the Joneses, trying to see if I got more than the next person, which is sad, but people are out here still doing that.
Yeah.
You're not living for yourself. You out here trying to appease somebody else that don't even know your first name.
Yeah. And then, like you said, when they meeting up fighting, they competing on what's name, who think they
Yeah.
look better, who was name.
And it's so petty. It's something that's probably not even important.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the crazy part about stuff like that. Um, you don't even know, like a lot of people don't even know how much harm and a lot of stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh Lord, what did I do this? See, make sure yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because I'm gonna tell you this. We don't realize how how much how short tempered we done made society and the children these days. Every child, let me tell you something. Every child, every man child, every woman child, just about when they turn 18, they running out getting guns now.
It's sad, but it's so.
Basically, everybody that you look at most of the time is packing. So I say all the time, you just got to wake up, you got to move different. You can't move like you want to move. You can't be this, people got to start liking life again. I think I often I look, people on what's now I was trying to, I be trying to make situations light and this and that. And I feel like people done got so much where they don't see no middle ground with people no more. You
Hmm.
might hate them. I was watching dudes, you know what I'm saying, like Stephen A. Smith and some of these dudes, even the dude that interviewed them, people in the Norman Wales case. And it's like you can't see, it's like most people can't see a middle ground on nothing no more. You can't say, yeah, I like a little bit. I don't like that. Yeah, that's okay. I don't like that. Some people like, I hate that person. I hate everything they do. Oh, they breathing. Oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? What they did, they wash their car. I mean, people either, that's the crazy part. People done got to the point that they either want to like somebody or they want to hate them. And that's a bad
Uh-huh.
way to live your life. That means you can't really be a judge because your mind is warped.
Uh-huh.
And you can't see stuff down the middle no more. They either on this side or that side. There's nothing in the middle no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either my friend or my enemy. There's nothing you all right with me. It ain't no you all right with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even see that. She said, right. What is wrong with people? I'm telling you, don't nobody see nothing in the middle. We don't even have this concept no more. You either like them or you don't. That's it. That's how people are moving now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it then got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like we fucking up America because half of the people that it might offend a couple people, but half of the people don't realize that a lot of people don't realize most people work for a white owned company. And when you get out here and you ain't no entrepreneur, you ain't got your own business, you ain't this, you going to work at Amazon or whatever, and then you I hate white people and I hate this and I hate that. You look like a fool. You look like a fool getting a paycheck from the man and then talking shit to the man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got freedom to do whatever you want to do in the United States. You can be whoever you want to be. You can go out and make your own business, start your own company, do your own thing. But to be under the man and working for the man, and then as soon as you get off, fuck man, fuck this shit, man, these motherfuckers, this, it's just crazy.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I got into it. I didn't get into it. We started talking. Me and one of my workers, we started talking, and we agreed. We was like, most black people are going hard against white people, and the white people are some of the people that only the people that ever been our friend, that ever gave us opportunities and gave us jobs. What Mexican hire black people? What Asians hire black people? You know what I'm saying? They suck our money from us, but they don't fuck with us like that. They don't hire us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we running out here and we sitting up here and we mad and we sitting up here going hard against the Mexicans, fuck these motherfuckers, white folks and the Mexicans and the Asians and this, that, and you don't realize the white people is the only people that's like I tell people all the time. I put money in people's pocket that put money in my pocket.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. She said, right. Exactly. They don't. They stick together. Yes,
Right.
they do.
They don't care nothing about us.
Whole slew of them. Entire family.
Japanese, Asians, Mexicans, they don't fuck with you. They will answer your call if you got some work for them. They can get some money out of you, but they gonna send it back to Mexico, back to Asia, back to this, that. They gonna get in their company. They gonna buy them some material and all that. And guess what? We done cancel out our own people. Our own children that should be getting this what's name. We so worried about keeping them in America, taking our children's jobs that we don't even realize that these are our children's jobs. Ain't nothing wrong with immigrants being here, but people got to realize most of these immigrants look out for themselves. When you talk to these Somalians, they don't even like black people. They be like, we Somali, we ain't black.
Yeah.
When you hear Dominican Republic, we Dominican, we not black. Everybody don't want to be black until they want to stay here. Can we all just get along? Now all of a sudden they all just want to get along once they want to stay here. We got to get more on sticking with our people and trying to fight for the people that's fighting for us. When that car got found in that pond way back then, Emmett Till, when them kids went down there, when them sheriffs drowned them, that was 2 white boys and a black boy in the car.
Oh, at the from Philadelphia. That
Yeah,
was at
right.
where
So
were they? In Philadelphia, Mississippi, right?
right.
The
So
NAACP guy.
so people got to realize white people done stood beside us in a lot of stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Will still stand beside us. But we got to stop looking at it like the white man bad and everybody else good. Because these people that's coming over here don't mean us no good. They looking out for self. And what we got to do, we sit up here letting our city go down, and we so worried about all these other people, but we ain't worried about ourselves. Every day, I don't see no outrage or people. Let me tell you something. If we really outrage when our kids or whatever come in the house with a Draco and with guns, extended clips and all that, we should tell them, don't go out there like that. Don't go out there trying, to do. Don't go outside masked up. Don't walk out this door like that.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Most of these folks that's masked up, that's wearing these guns, they don't even have their own place. They stand with mama. And mama see what they doing. So we got to look, and we got to have a self-evaluation and say, we see what's going on. We got to stop acting like we blind and we don't see this stuff. Because it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say exactly. They see.
Yeah. You see, listen.
And they ignore. They know these sons hiding these guns and everything else in the house. They just don't say anything.
Don't wait till the funeral to save your child.
Uh-huh.
Don't wait till the funeral. If you see your child moving funny, moving crazy, this, save your child now. Because going outside in 100-degree weather with all black on and a ski mask is not it. If your child leave out the house like that, you should expect that your child might not come home. Either jail or hell if he going out there. No, I'm just saying, you setting yourself up. If you walking around, I remember a kid, he was masked up and he was wearing the mask to school and this and that. And this when they was kind of, wasn't on the kids so hard about wearing the mask to school. He was wearing the mask to everything. Little play, what's name? He just wearing a mask. Like, dude, what is you wearing a mask for? Oh, these people be hating on me. Man, shut the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, bruh, all these kids running around here acting like they got to hide their face, like they doing something that's wrong. And what you got to do is get these kids out here and let them know, no, this is not what you're going to do. This is not what you're going to do. You're not going to run around here masked up, all day long. You ain't going to do this.
Yeah. So making more money can bring independence, pride, and security. So we know if a person make more money, it takes them to that level. Excuse me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, goodness. My sinuses is all over the place.
Yeah. But like you said, if somebody make more money, it can bring us a thing of pride, security, feeling like you don't have to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like once that and sometimes that can be the humbling part that people need. sometimes people ain't realizing that you need to be humble because sometimes you feeling like that that I make more money, so now I don't need nobody. And we got to get off that. We got to get off there because you're gonna forever need somebody. And
Always, everybody.
yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this. I remember Strong brother. I remember he was out here doing good in the community, and he was giving folks jobs, and he was doing all kind of stuff out here, and he was a strong brother. And I always felt like he might have had the wrong woman around him, but he, you know, you never realize. And then he went down and got sick, and he spent his last days of his life not being able to move. So,
wow.
so when you think about that, when you think about a person that you got to be humble and realize that you never know what might happen to you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like you get money and you think you don't need nobody because you got money. You never know what might happen to you. And that's a bad thing to be in a place that you know.
It is.
That it's not that we don't need nobody. We just don't need the extra BS. Less is necessary.
It's necessary, and that's true.
And I can feel you on that, but you got to, how they say, your base. Is that right? Is I'm saying it right? Your circle. Your circle. You got to take care of your circle. Sometimes we get too much power and then we attack our inner circle. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, even me, I get caught and like you'll think about something and somebody say something, and then you might want to say something, then you realize, hold on, man. This is my inner circle. I got to protect this. I got to protect the inner circle. And I think a lot of people are not protecting their inner circle. Sometimes, like I done seen people get on live, they cussing at their mama, their brothers, their children. They cussing at everybody. And I think that's the inner circle that even if you got something to say, sometimes it's left being the best thing to be unsaid. Sometimes you got to just choke that up and let that ride and let your family deal with it, internally. But all this putting everything out there, for the whole family to see, people talking crazy to me, this stuff here is just, too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. And it don't solve problems. It actually create more problems by putting it out on social media. You're not solving problems. You're actually making more problems in your inner circle or your people that love you, or shit, they thought you loved them before you put them on blast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on with it.
You can play God in these folks' life. Only God can help some of the circle. They got to help themselves too. Hello. Yeah. Been there. Dealing with it now.
But like I said,
a nail on the head, Mocha.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this, you right. Only got some people will get cashed out your circle because, like you said, they thought they was bigger than the circle. You feel what I'm saying? Like they start disrespecting you, and then you might have to cut that out for your piece. But going live, going on a platform and all that, that's what I'm saying the part about. But see, after you do that, a lot of this stuff can't be mended. A lot of these fences can't be mended. You know what I'm saying? You done burn it like burning down a house. It got to be rebuilt now. Ain't no putting a couple of what's name, but if you burn down a room, you can snatch that out and you can redo a room. But if you burn down the whole house, you know, a
It's
lot of
over
people
with.
and start burning down their whole house, their whole family. They start burning down everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm sick of all y'all, fuck my whole family. You know, people get out here and they crash out on their whole family. So you got to look at it a little
Yeah,
different.
just think about the guy that went and took his entire family and like his sisters and his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then drove like to another state or something.
Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy because like that can be what we were talking about, the mental issue thing.
Yeah.
And see, they might have started the mental issue thing with him. And then, you know, and then you testing a person because let me tell you something. If one of my family members threaten me, I'm gonna just start fucking with them. I ain't gonna get online, start calling them old broke bastard and all that. See, that's the stuff that we do that entice stuff that could have went away, and it makes it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta let a joker make it. Oh, you can have it. You won that. Go ahead, you got it.
Yep.
Tell you, man. These folks be
That's true.
crazy.
Folks be mentally crazy. We can't help them at all.
Right.
We can't.
Yeah. But you don't entice them. If you know somebody got some mental issues,
You better stay away from that trouble.
Away. Just stay away from the trouble. I'm telling you, it's certain times that I done seen certain dudes and they start changing to somebody else, and they gotta have their gun out everywhere they go. And man, you guys gotta stay away from folks like that once they start moving a certain kind of way. You just can't sit up there and act like you finna tell them what to do. Nigga, put that gun up. Nigga, do this, do nah. Let them go. Just let them go.
She said exactly. Stay far away. That part.
Yeah.
Okay. So some women has gotten powerful, then became miserable. They fought for what they wanted in life, in their positions or whatever, and they became miserable because the position wasn't actually helping you. Go ahead.
I can tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because the position, listen, sometimes you can fight for something, and if it's authentic, it's good. But sometimes people fight for positions just to not be under people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen somebody that say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for a living." They pick the highest paying job, not nothing that they actually like or nothing like that, because what they doing, they thinking about the money, and they just thinking about how that money can help them. And then guess what? You start making money, you start looking at people and treating them a certain kind of way. Then the people, your circle, you bust up your circle. Your circle that did love you and had heart for you and all that was there when you was broke and when you need that ride and all those type of stuff. Once you got money, you change. You start doing a little bit more. Okay, then you start to, I don't need you. You threw the man away. Oh, I outgrown you. I'm making money now and this and that. Oh, you still doing your same job you've been doing 20 years. But people don't realize a man that been doing his job 20 years probably can do it for 40. And then a person that's been making money 3-4 years could be unemployed in a minute. Because life is ever changing right now. And technology ain't gonna make it no better. You remember when I told you this was coming? You remember back on some of my shows back then, I said, all this technology coming, it's gonna be a lot of people losing their jobs. And this is gonna go crazy. And what it is everybody trying to blame somebody. You know what I'm saying? This same thing with people trying to put these AI and these things in the city bring jobs back to the city. Dude, we got to move to the future. We can't get stuck in the past. Ain't nobody still in the past. This and that. It's a whole new what's name. Soon you gonna have. They got in Florida. They got flying cars now. That lifting. They launching. I think they said in October. They already testing out flying cars that fly people little ways with them. But
Oh wow.
yeah, they got a bunch of little flying cars. Just like they make these little bitty little camera thing that go up in there. They kind of look like that, a bigger version.
Cameras or drones?
Drones, like the
Okay.
drones. They kind of like the drones. They kind of made like that though. But you can look it up in California. Yeah.
I'm good.
Bam, come on with it.
Women are making more money, but more money doesn't always mean more happiness. And we gotten to know this. Money doesn't bring happiness. Money is the root of all evil, and it's just what it says.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Carry
come on
on.
next.
Some women may be stressed from carrying the paycheck, the children, the household, and everybody else emotional problems. At the same time,
It's right here. I have seen lately women have too much on their plate because when I put it this way, when women is in a stable relationship, they can thrive better than when they by themselves trying to tackle the world by themselves and they trying to, oh, I'm gonna handle the kids, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. It's always good to have somebody on your team. And when you don't have somebody on your team, you can tell the stress because you're trying to do everything. You're trying to take your child to work, pick them up, do this, buy them a car, all this old kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh,
Too much. And it's crazy.
yeah,
Prove that.
listen, and carry it for years. Yes, we can.
And and one thing about it, I have noticed that women, I mean, you gotta think about it. In a day's time, women trying to go to football practices, they trying to do their work, go to football practice, go to every awards thing that's coming out. They trying to raise money. They trying to do this. They trying to help them. I seen the other day on the corner north side, and I think they're hanging mall. I think I seen them outside with the children, trying to get donations. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You doing so much all day, every day. I don't see how women able. I see how women have certain mental breakdowns. Then you hate to leave your children because you're attached to your child. You got young children that you have to go and make a living and all that. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy
Yeah.
trying to do that by yourself. He said, yep, and work and take care of the house. Yeah. It's just too much. I mean, it's just too much. And you know how I know? Because when I go out here and I work all day, and when I come home, man, I ain't got enough energy to clean up nothing, to do nothing, and nothing. I'm just laying down, trying to find something to eat and lay down and this and that. And it it affects me because I'm saying to myself, damn, I ain't got enough, time to straighten up and do this and do that and do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
it's like you realize that, man, everybody need help. Everybody just need help. And when you
Yeah.
ain't got it might seem like person that ain't doing nothing, but now I see why you have big CEOs and stuff like that that make real money, whatever. When they leave the house, they just gotta clean them. They come clean their house up, just keep their house straightened up, and then they come home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that bad. When you go out there and you do so much, you ain't got time.
I know, right?
So, shots out to cleaners. And I remember I had my auntie that used to work for some folks and this and that. And the folks took care of her later on in life too. Even rap folks, she got in the hospital. She in the hospital now, but she okay. But I remember when they bought her a car, the kids, even though the kids then grew up and grown, man.
No, grown, but she reared them.
Yeah, reared them, and the kids still check on her and all that old type of stuff. So I think it's a lot be going on that we don't even understand, that we got to get a lot of our hate out of our heart and come back to the middle. Be
Mhm.
all right with saying, I don't like this, but this and that. And I just think city councilmen and people like that, they are failing us because I feel like they looking out for their people and
For
not us.
themselves.
Right.
For
Them
themselves.
and their people, like the people that know them personally. You know what I'm saying? Not the people of Jackson, Mississippi. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's people in
Mhm.
Jackson, Mississippi that's sitting up that will come and mow yards and do this and all kind of stuff that you can subcontract houses out or whatever. But we got to get back to the point where Joker cleaning up the city. We got to get the city back clean. Cut the bushes around the signs and just, make this thing, okay again.
Yeah.
I think we done got to the point we at a bad place. And I think don't nobody know it more than us around here.
Isn't that the truth? Drinking may become a coping mechanism for some stressed women. So sometimes you pick up a mechanism like, oh, I'm going to relax and wine. And what do most people talk about? That wine, that drink.
You Yeah. And then, like I said, you know, um, when I came up, I'm sure it happened, but I didn't hear women drinking as much. I used to see women smoking cigarettes or maybe a cocktail. But then when I started seeing them trying to make beer commercials for women and all that, I just knew we were going down the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? They making the Bud Light and the Michelob's. Women didn't drink beer when I was coming up. Women more drunk the wine, drunk the little light stuff.
Wine coolers,
Yes,
champagne. What was that called? Pink champagne or what that was? Pink champagne?
yeah, pink
I don't
champagne.
even think they sell that anymore. Champagne.
Oh, believe me, I think they said even more. Believe me, they sell everything. Shit. Yeah. All right, come on with it.
I'm kind of lost. Let's see. Financial independence give women more freedom to leave a relationship she no longer wants to tolerate. We've addressed this earlier. A lot of times, things you don't want. I don't want this man in my life. I don't want any of this. And sometimes women get that financial security and they feel like they want to make that decision.
Yeah. And you know what I call it? I call it income tax time.
Tax season. That what you call it.
Yep. Tax season. Woman gonna
Uh-huh.
leave a man, boy. It's over with tax season. So I know when it comes around tax season, oh, they gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Mhm.
if somebody move in your place around tax season, they're gonna move at your place around tax season. I'm just joking. Because they
Experience,
that's,
huh?
that's that financially driven thing. Like if a woman, I'm gonna put it away. A lot of women, if they had more money, they wouldn't put themselves in certain situations. They'll make sure they ain't have themselves in certain situations. And a man is one of them. Most men, most women deal with certain men because he happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, if he not helping, they gonna be like, you ain't worth my time. They'll tell him, I got 2, 3 kids. I ain't got time for you. Just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just hate it's like that. But yeah, when a woman is got financial independence, she will cut off people quick. And I think that's the reason that it's harder for a woman once she get her financial freedom to jump in any kind of relationship because she has a certain standard.
Yeah.
And it's not, I know you said it should be about money, but a financial stable woman, she know how she got hers, and she want the man to be just as driven as her most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just
Yeah.
keeping it on that. Yeah, I'm
Well,
acting
it's
like
the
a
truth.
woman. Yeah. A man can be making uh a woman can be making 4 times more than a man, and she's still gonna ask him for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
What you think you there for?
There it is. Go ahead.
So, ladies, you could choose between, if you could choose between making more money with peace or with more pressure, which would you choose? Like, if you want to make more money, but you got a little peace, or you want the pressure because it's going to make you like, I'm the boss. Which one would you choose?
Hold on, say it again. If you choose between making money,
Making money with peace. You make more money, but you got peace with it. Or do you want to make, like I'm saying, like you got a job, you don't have no position, no head, no over people, not
I
over people.
I think you want the opposite though. I think you
Mm-mm.
want
No,
make it
no. I mean it just like I'm saying, like for instance, if you
break.
get this job, they pay you more money to do the job, right?
Right.
You're not a supervisor, anything like that. So
Okay.
you at peace, you making more money, you got this job. But if they want to put you over somebody and make you a manager, and it comes with a little pressure. So would you choose to be under that pressure and just hold the title of being the manager? Or would you rather just be an employee and have the peace and the money? So many people will probably choose that manager thing because they feel like the title makes them.
Oh, you said and not more money. See, I thought we was gonna play it like they make more money being the manager. Second, you make more money being the manager.
Listen, there are jobs out here that will offer you more money to be an employee and do this job without holding the title because there are so many levels that you have to keep with OSHA to used to be, not anymore since President Trump and all that stuff out the window. You don't have to have a certain number, color, sex, nothing like that anymore. But I'm saying, like, would you rather have a job where you're making good money just being an employee, or would you want the pressure of having the title with making that more money? Would you rather be a supervisor or something, or would you be okay with
Now,
just
see,
making the money?
I always thought that people, supervisors just make more money than you saying. Let's say they making the same amount of money, and this
Mhm.
right here, you ain't got. I think
You
most
don't
people.
have a title.
I wouldn't want no title if I could make money with. I'm just saying.
But I know what you're saying, but you'll be surprised how many people would rather have the title than just the money and peace.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes people push people to get titles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like say you, like I was saying about a joker being a janitor or something, but he make really good money. Somebody sometimes want a title just so they'll be like, okay, I make money, but these are the people that's under me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, would you rather have, like you said, an office job or a job that I be at Lowe's or whatever over the whole little
Right.
company? Yeah.
But I'm saying you'll be surprised how many people will actually choose the title, over the job.
And they would be women. Okay, because men don't.
But that's what we're talking about, right?
I think a lot of
That's what
men,
we're talking about.
like you said, backing out of that whole little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I know when I was seeing the little African dude that was going to work at Lowe's, and I seen him going the other day, and I was like, "What up? What up?" But see, he come to work, and he work in the same section all the time. He go back there, do his thing, and I think the happiest thing in the world sometimes for some people is to get somewhere, know exactly what you're doing, go do it, and don't have to worry about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I think some women just made for it. Some women love it. They love cussing everybody out. They love, talking mess. They love
I'm
putting
not
up
gonna let you sit here and do that to us. You don't love
schedules.
cussing people out.
Who put everybody's schedule up? It's a woman that put everybody's schedule. Who working today, tomorrow, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just how women roll.
Yeah.
What you think?
Some women.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
Some.
I think, like you said, I think a lot of people, it's according on your mentality too. Because I think people that used to do that can sit at the house, sit in their room. If they able to work from home, whatever, they cool with that. They cool with that. I know a lot of people that was making real good money. And boy, I done been in some houses, doing AC working this and that. And I done seen them correct houses. I done seen them have computers with screens all around. They got the big old desk, 5 screens across that thing. And I'm talking about they got everything right there. I got a partner. He a man, but he got the same thing, but he got his own little office. But he been doing it all his life though. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I think when people used to being bosses or used to doing stuff a certain way, I think they would rather, because that's why you get people, I used to run this. Now I'm over here running this. Now I'm over here running this. I think some people just like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's because of the money too. Usually the boss get paid the most money, and then they still can, cut deals or whatever, the little extra or whatever they got going on. Because I feel like every boss, they do something. Everybody do something extra.
Yeah.
So that's me without throwing anybody under the bus. I'm just being honest. We did do that, didn't it? More money with people.
Yeah, we did.
Right. Yes, it was it was long, but it was short. Go ahead. Tell us about ourselves.
Well, hello. Well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We thank you guys for joining us tonight. But we will see you guys on next Tuesday at 9 o'clock p.m. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we thank you for joining us tonight.
And
you guys have a good
hopefully
night.
you feel better by then.
I know, right? I will.
Yeah. Trip on big splash, baby, you can see it.
part.
Yeah. Strong.
Listen, Linda. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at him.
Got him! Got him! Bye, Felicia.
Y'all stingy.
P.O. said slow down, so I come away and I skip time. These teams don't underage, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen
You ain't got to go home. But we got to get the hell out of here. And we'll see y'all next week. Appreciate everybody joining in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Be
Yes,
there.
we do.
Be square.
Square it is.
East, in the Middle East. That part.
Yes, for real though.